Exactly.
When he said in the Time magazine interview that the Jews left there black and came back white.
Yeah, he's not gonna bring that out. And see, already what they doing with that Gabal Abdel Nasser thing, they're already stating that it was a false statement.
Yeah. That's how they're trying to get around it.
They're trying to get around it, but the thing is if you understand, if you've been to the land outside of the United States,
which this brother's been,
which I have been,
which the guy that probably did the lesson
probably hasn't
been.
Yeah. And if he has, he's just a straight up liar, you know, because I've been there, and those Palestinians know that the true people were in fact black in that land, man.
Even the Palestinian woman, there's a Palestinian woman that was with her son, who even did a thing basically openly saying that we're the Israelites.
That's right.
And there's another so-called Jew, he did a lesson where he said that we're the real Israelites, and he knows that they're not the real people.
Yep.
That's right. Which you didn't want to bring out because you want to play that little pity pat game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna bring all that stuff gonna come out because now you're just reinforcing our identity even more.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And if it was no validity to what we talking about, why would you go make a 2-hour documentary trying to prove it wrong?
Right. You should just be considered crazy.
Just ignore them niggas.
Yeah.
What you should have said.
Yeah. They're bothered.
Yeah. It's bothered because the truth hurts.
Yeah.
Esau never touched the Israel topic for years, decades. Truth been out since the 60s, man.
Yeah.
In the Babylon. Y'all avoided it, man. It's only recently you started seeing now in the last few years that the word came and completely took over the freaking internet.
Right.
Right.
And now you're hearing people probably calling you Esau when you walk by.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why Yahweh Shai said this word shall be preached to all nations.
Come on.
To get that, and it's going to get to you Edomites. Because it's going to get to you Edomites.
It has to.
So you can hear your damnation, what you going to face.
That's right. That's right.
That's why he said preach it to all nations.
Yep.
Because they got to hear what they got coming too now.
Yeah, that's right. Because surely Israel knew what was going to happen to them, man.
That's right.
The prophets came and warned them before they went down. You know what? And likewise with y'all too.
We love it.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
That's right. It's beautiful. That's the gospel. That's the good news.
That's the good news, man.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's what they're scared about, is the fact that
that's right.
That's what they're scared about, is the fact that we're rising up as a people, man.
Right.
Because we don't got no military might.
Right.
You know that we don't got that, but something's troubling you people, man. Something's troubling you Edomites. You know that there's something valid, and see, a lot of you Edomites, y'all know some of the aspects of the scriptures, man. You know that there's a deliverer coming, but you don't want to say that it's for only Israel. But here it is, your status in this world, that you are on top.
Right.
You know it, man. You don't need a savior. You know how you know that? Because you talk to one of these Edomites, what do they tell you? Oh, we got this great military. We got weapons. We got military bases. We got satellites. We got military. We got missiles.
Right.
That shows you don't need a savior.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The fact that you bragging about all the stuff that you got right now shows you don't need savior. So that go ahead.
I was just and that fear is coming upon them because just like you say, they know they've read these scriptures, man. They know that something is coming.
Yeah.
And the scriptures say that that time of captivity for these children of Israel is going to come to an end.
Yeah.
And so the ruler who is now must go down for them to rise up.
That's right.
And they know that they that people, man.
They know.
And so those elites are the ones who are trembling in their bones right now because they know all the information.
They do.
And they see it. They see it
manifest. That's why they got to
manifest.
set up men to push out heresies.
Exactly.
That goes full circle.
Yep.
You want to talk about the heresies, but what you don't understand is that you had your own people that actually pay our people that hate their own nation to push out false doctrine.
That's right. That's right.
It's prophecy.
That's prophecy that they would do that. So you're talking about heresies. Yeah, you're going to have men that are going to out of nowhere say that they're Apostle Paul.
Right.
Because they're supposed to do that. Some of them did that because the Most High put a lion spirit on them to do it.
That's right.
Some of them do that because they're paid to do it.
Right.
So that's part of the heresies. We understand that, bro.
Hey.
And he would get that documentary. He's not even supposed to be touching this book.
You're right.
That's why he ain't got no understanding of it.
Go ahead and get me Psalms. I believe it's 55 and I believe verse 16 or so. It's either 50 and 16 or 55 and 16. You said he wasn't supposed to be touching the book. We'll go ahead and get to that. What does 55 and 16 say?
As for me, I call upon the power.
Go to 15.
50 and 15.
15, yeah, 15.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, go.
16, 50, 16.
Yeah,
That's
go
it.
that.
This is Psalms chapter 50, verse 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High said, What hast thou to do? What hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
That's right.
Yeah, how you gonna take his covenant in the mouth, the old and the new, bruh? This guy is over here trying to push something. One, he don't push not one prophecy. Everything he went into was just conjecture and information. And then if we even backdoored it, if we gave you, okay, that we're the Cush, then are you ready to say that we had the Babylonian Empire? No, because you're an Edomite.
Right.
You're gonna dance around it, because if we
Oh,
throw
okay.
that back in your face and say, are you willing to say that we're these people? Then you're gonna actually skip to my loo and say no.
Yeah.
So then who are we?
That's right.
Okay? And you
right.
have no reason to take this covenant in your mouth to push that. Get me real quick, Hebrews 8 and 8.
Got you right here. Got it on deck.
Oh, come on, bro.
Yeah, that's the spirit, bro.
Come on, bro. Go ahead, Hot.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 8, verse 8. For finding fault with them, he said, Behold, the days come, said the Most High, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt.
Look at that.
Wait. Go ahead. Break that down, Hot. Break that down. Who are these people, man? Who was in the land of Egypt? Who was taken out?
Yeah.
Who was taken out of the land of Egypt?
Hey, that's the Israelites.
Who's got the new covenant?
The Israelites. Hey,
Israelites, man.
It never changed.
It never
It
changed,
never
man.
changed. The new covenant was prophesied even in the Old Testament.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's right. That's in Jeremiah.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Not in Jeremiah, Deuteronomy, the 30th
Yeah.
chapter. It's all over in the Old Testament.
It's
Yeah.
going to
Brothers,
explain to you what's the difference between the new
Go
covenant
ahead.
and the old covenant.
Yeah, what's the old covenant and new covenant?
Yeah.
People think we're in the new covenant,
That's right.
which is what Esau uses.
Right.
Esau uses and say we're in the new covenant, and not only are we in the new covenant, everybody can have access to it, all nations.
Yeah. Spiritual Israelites.
It's one thing if he came up with a thing and said, well, listen, there's got to be people of the children of Israel that also look like white people. We'll agree with you.
100%.
Yeah.
But when you come out and say that Israel is not, that Israel is can't be the only one that's going to receive salvation, now you're wrong. When you say that we're Cushites, now we're wrong. You're wrong, because now you got to admit that now you got to go further into the game, which we're going to get into as well.
Yeah.
Right. Verse 9. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, said the Most High.
That's right.
For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, said the Most High.
Yep.
I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people.
Come on,
Man.
That's the difference
That's-
between the old covenant and the new covenant. That's
That's
the
it.
only difference.
And that's a major, bruh. That right there, I showed my aunt that one time, bruh. She was shocked.
Which
Yeah.
means we not going to be able to break the law
Yep.
at
Yep.
all no more.
Yep.
It's going to be instilled in us.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Just like when you sneeze, you automatically put your hand over your mouth or your eye blink. When your eyes blink,
Yeah.
That's
the
automatic.
Why you-
involuntary movement.
Or you breathe
Yeah.
while you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It's gonna be that easy.
That's right.
Yeah. It's gonna be easy, bruh.
But you heathens might try to break the law, and that's when you're going to get that rod.
That's what's gonna happen to them.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Because see, they always talk about this covenant coming to all nations. When you
Yeah.
actually go into the scriptures, it's proving that y'all gonna break the covenant.
That's
Y'all gonna
right.
break the law and get punishments for
That's
it.
right.
Uh-huh.
Go to Zechariah the 14th chapter. Okay.
Osai said all knee gonna bow before him.
Yeah.
If you don't, you're gonna get it.
Well, that's
Get it.
beautiful,
Yeah,
bro.
Zechariah
That's beautiful.
14, bro.
14. And what
So we're establishing who is for him. We're gonna go into some of them curses. This guy says we don't fit the curses of Deuteronomy 28, man. You gotta be freaking out of your mind.
Out of your mind,
You
man.
gotta be out of your mind. See, only Esau would say something like that.
Yeah, only
even a heathen
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you bring that out, they will even admit to you, y'all fit that.
Yeah.
That's right.
They know, man.
They'll admit it. They'll be like, listen, you know what? The only people that did that, that's y'all. Every time we get to Esau shucking and jiving.
Right.
Yeah.
And now you even found out, man. It's like the Harrison. We talked about Harrison Ford earlier.
Yeah.
You the fugitive that's now been seen.
That's right.
Yeah.
We got the scopeo on you, man. You still on the run, but you know you being watched now.
Yeah.
There it
And
is.
you know you about to be captured and hauled off into slavery, man.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Cause
That's exactly what it is.
What's that bull you say Miriam was turned white because of... Wait.
we'll get into that too.
Yeah,
we got time to get into all that, bro. Bro.
That don't make
This dude
sense.
makes his first 2 parts is multiple lessons.
Yeah.
Multiple lessons, multiple rebukes for you, man.
Man.
We gonna be people gonna be up in the comment board rebuking you, man.
I'm going to turn the comment board off in a minute.
Yeah,
We glad you brought these videos out too.
That's
yeah.
right.
Hey man, have Jake all up in the comment board.
He's going to bring more sheep into the fold because they
That's
realize
right.
that
How much of-
Esau is a liar.
Yeah. That's actually what's gonna solidify a lot of people and say, this man really is the devil.
That's right. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 14, verse 16. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of all the nations which come against Jerusalem, which came against Jerusalem, shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles.
Now, check this out. This is the kingdom being set up. Now, you know how Esau is. See, I done dealt with Esau and apologetics. I knew about that stuff back in 2004. I was going into all that hermeneutics and eschatology, and I know your Calvinism. I know about all that stuff, man. How many of you Reformed Apologetics Ministries and you Edomite pastors, and some of you Jake pastors, whichever one of you are that are coming up against us being Israel and against these scriptures, did this happen already? Because you know who the King of Kings is and who this man is, who this would be.
Yeah.
Right.
Who would be this man that would be in Jerusalem during this time of the feast?
And that's their argument.
That's right.
Because what they'll say is, one of the main arguments of these Edomites is that all of these prophecies already came to pass.
Yeah. And they saying that the Jews that are there now, that's the real Jews.
Yeah. And then when you go into the curses, those people don't even fit not in one curse.
Not one.
In
Right.
fact, they had to create their own by creating the hollow hoax, which we'll get into all that in the series.
Yeah,
man.
they had to create their own tribe.
Yeah.
13 tribes.
And that's the reason why you can't, the 13 tribes, Arthur Koestler.
Arthur Koestler, yeah.
Even he was a so-called Jew and said that he knows they're not the real people.
And what did they do for him?
They killed him.
They killed him. Because he brought out forbidden information, man.
Yeah.
That's one of those things, man. Esau's whole thing is secrecy.
Yeah.
And so for one of their own to come and bring it out, man, that's a damnable thing for them.
Yeah. And see, the thing about it, it's so deep, is that these so-called Jews, you Amalekites, which is what we're going to call you, you're Amalek. A lot of y'all are just Amalekites.
Right.
Okay? Y'all are the sons of Amalek, which was prophesied to be chief of all the nations on the planet, which y'all are. Y'all are the head of all nations. First of all, y'all are the richest people on the planet. Y'all don't suffer these curses, man.
That's
in fact, the curses that we suffer is in part planned by you.
That's right.
That's the heavy thing about it. You actually are the conduit of Satan that was used to manifest the full, these curses in full.
Right.
If y'all didn't even plan that, half of these curses we couldn't even identify with.
Right.
But because you so-called Jews, the Amalekites, had planned this out, now we can actually go to the scriptures and actually identify ourselves as the Israelites today.
That's right.
So the Most High had y'all in a trick bag.
Right.
So like the brother said, this Feast of Tabernacles, let's keep going into it. Let's see what's going to happen, because this is obviously the kingdom of heaven being set up.
Yeah, that's right.
So if that's the case, everybody should be keeping all the laws perfectly.
That's right.
Right? Everybody should have the new covenant, which the brother brought out. It's only for Israel.
Right.
Let's see what happens to heathen nations that don't do it. Let's keep going on.
Verse 17. And it shall be that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain. And if the family of Egypt go not up and come not, that have no rain, there shall be the plague, wherewith the Lord will smite the heathen that come not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles.
So the heathen, so you're going to have a people so-called heathen, not Israel. They're the non-Israelites, and guess what? this is written here because it's going to come to pass.
It's going to come to pass, bro.
When the kingdom is set up, see, some of these prophecies are either are happening right now, will happen soon, and will happen after the kingdom is set up.
Right. That's right.
That's how heavy this book is. And even in the kingdom, when the scriptures are around, you'll still be able to point to stuff to say this hasn't happened yet.
It ain't happened yet.
That's right. That's right.
That's how heavy this word is.
Uh-huh.
The fulfillment of this word is not even fulfilled even in the when the kingdom is set up.
That's right.
There's still the fulfillment of the deliverance of us being delivered will be fulfilled.
Yeah.
Is what's going to happen. But like the brother just read, the heathen are going to not keep. How are they not going to keep it when you're going to have the glory of the kingdom there, but they're not going to have the commandments written in their heart. Mm-hmm. And they're going to have to suffer for their rebellion like we suffered for our rebellion against the Most High.
That's right.
And what you're trying to do is you're trying to put yourself in with your false doctrine, which is really nothing more than a Babylonian remix.
Yeah.
Your savior is an Edomite. It's really Cesare Borgia.
Right.
As much history and archaeology you dug up, you didn't want to bring that out.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're going to quick to say that Jesus is a so-called white man.
Wow.
Man.
Right? Or which really is an Edomite.
Right.
That's what you're really saying. We'll put it like that.
That's right.
But for truth's sake, we're going to go into the physical characteristics and things like that. So you have anything else you want to pick up on that?
No.
Okay, so now let's address this whole thing that this guy said that we're descendants of Cush.
Right.
Okay? Because that was beyond belief damnable. Now, since I've been in the truth, and even before I was even in faith, I've heard people say that we have the curse of Ham. Okay, let's deal with the curse of Ham thing, right? Because these people don't even, that's one of the biggest, see, you know how someone lies when they can't even get the title of their lie right. Now let's go to Genesis, I believe let's go to the curse that was put on, let's go to the situation with Noah and his 3 sons. I want to say it's Genesis, the 8th chapter, right?
Noah and the 3 sons?
Noah, the 8th or 9th chapter. Noah and the 3 sons after the
after the flood.
After the flood.